Today's video is brought to you by Tokyo Treat and Sakurako Box.
Hey everybody, it's Gunpla Molly. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys have been doing fantastic. I know I have been. Today I have a very exciting review of a kit that I have been wanting to show you guys for quite some time. I actually really like this guy. So before I continue to ramble on, as I normally do, let me show you guys the box. So this is the box. Ta-da! Now, this guy is super epic box art. I just absolutely love how he's like contrasted against, I'm pretty sure this is Diver City in the background. I could be wrong. Let me know. Or no. Why would it be Diver City? Yokohama probably, right? Scratch that. Yokohama or Japan or probably some random generic city. I don't know. But I still think it looks pretty cool. Let me show you guys some of the size of the box. As you can see, shows you some poses he can pull off, accessories he comes with, and so forth. Some information here, as if you guys don't know already, or you don't, or already know, that's what I meant to say. This guy is from the Yokohama factory. Now, there's right there. I have some good news and some bad news. So you guys know that this guy, well, not this particular model, but the life-size statue in Yokohama in Japan was supposed to close down already. But they've actually postponed it until next year. Now, bad news is that unfortunately Japan is still closed to foreigners. So we still can't go out and see it, sadly. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that Japan will open up its borders and allow the opportunity for other people overseas to come visit this guy before it close. They break it all down. It's kind of a shame the amount of engineering and time it took to put this guy together just to rip it back down. I don't know the caveat of the deal or however they worked it out, but I would love to go see out in person. I know a lot of other people would love to see it too before it gets demolished or moved. I have no idea what kind of plans they have for that giant stat movable. Yeah, because he does kind of a little bit. But unfortunately, that's what it is. We still have hopefully some time to go out and see the Gundam factory, because that is something definitely on my bucket list that I definitely want to do. And as you guys also know, the Gundam cafes unfortunately closed in Japan, which kind of really sucks because I loved going to the Gundam cafes. I would always go every time I go to Japan. I've been to a whole bunch all across Japan. So that's definitely a big bummer knowing that they have officially closed down. So if you guys didn't get the opportunity to go, it kind of sucks because I really enjoyed the Gundam cafe. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna really continue rambling on as usual. This is what happens. This is why I need a script, Melissa. This is why I need a script. Anyways, let me show you guys the goods up close. Alright, so let us take a look at the manual. Here it is. Had a little minor accident right there, so please ignore that. So you get some information on the Gundam factory and all of that. And let's just quickly look through this so you guys can see. It's a very straightforward build, so nothing too complicated. Again, this isn't a master grade. And that is it. You get a set of 5 different hands, which is pretty cool. And the thing that I like about these, I know it might be a unpopular opinion, but I like these fixed hands versus the individually articulated, because those just always give me problems. So I honestly prefer these. You get 2 beam saber options, and what's really cool is that this comes with a little gray attachment at the top, so it looks a little different from your standard beam saber. And lastly, we get a shield and a beam rifle. You actually get this whole stand right here, which is pretty cool. It's not your typical stand, and all the accessories can attach to this. And here are the 2 sticker sheets that are included with him. These are all the gray parts to kind of add more color separation and your traditional stickers. Right here he is all snapped together. I did panel line him, as you guys can see, because this guy had so much detail that I just kind of really wanted to highlight all that. I panel lined him in gray on the white parts and black on every other color. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation of the kit. First up here is the head. It can do a full 360 all the way around. Look up about that far. look down about that far, and it can go side to side, a little bit of the turkey neck going on. Now for the shoulder, he is extremely articulated. There's a part right here that will open up and allow it to swing all the way forward just like that. So that is really awesome. As you guys can see, he can really use that arm pointed upwards and shoot at the sky if you want to pull off that pose. He is also able to swing it out forwards. As you can see here, this part will slide out like that and allow it to come that far forward. The front shoulder flaps can also open and close. The back ones are stagnant, but the front ones are able to move. So you have a little bit more leeway if you want to move the arm forward. As you can see, this will move with it. For the arm right here, you cannot twist it here. You'd have to twist it here at the elbow joint. As you can see, he can do a full 360 there. And the bend is also pretty good. Not all the way, but you still get a decent amount of, you know, closure in this angle right here. And he is also able to swing out. Now here for the hand, you can do a full 360. And you guys can see a gap right there. I, for the life of me, cannot get this to close. I've tried to put this thing together 3 times and it just does not work for me. For the torso right here, he's got a slight ab crunch, not a huge part, but at least there is something there, so I can't complain. For the backpack, you can just pop off the bean sabers and they slide into position just like that. And other than that, there really is nothing else going on in terms of the backpack. For the back skirt armor, unfortunately, they are not individually articulated, so I really don't like that. But again, this is not a, you know, master grade. So the sides also have movement and the fronts are individually articulated, which is always nice. In here as well, you're able to push this or slide this forward and slide this back as well. Now for the lower leg portion, he can do here a full 360 all the way around. And you see how these two armor pieces are somewhat separated? They will actually slide if you put the leg back. As you can see, they slide, so that's pretty neat. And in terms of the ankle down here, full 360. This part can also be moved up and down as well. There is no toe crunch down here, which I tend to like, but honestly I feel like this would make this kit very flimsy. And the ankle is able to move this far of an inward angle and this far out. He is able to point the foot all the way down like that and bring it that far forward. Now to attach his shield, you have to pop off this armor part right here, which is really cool because it hides that nasty hole. And the shield has a little part right there, and you will just pop it in like this, and there you go. The shield can also be attached to the backpack as well. As you can see right there, there's another hole, and you can stick it on just like that. You can also put it on this arm as well if you would like. To attach him to the shield, you're gonna have to pop off this armor piece right here, just like the shoulder to put on the shield. You have no nails to do this, and you'll see a part right there, and he just slides onto the stand just like that, and that's all you have to do. Right now, let us compare some sizes so you guys can see how big or how small this guy really is. All right, here he is next to a high grade RX 78-2 and a master grade RX 78-2. Now, immediately once I picked up the master grade, he definitely feels a lot kind of, not flimsier, but less sturdy than the master grade. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the quality of this kit. All right, now let us see some of the poses that this guy can pull off. continue with the rest of today's video, you guys already know what time it is. I got to make some money to buy more Gunpla kits for you guys because we all know this hobby is not cheap. So I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Tokyo Treat and Sakurako Box. With Tokyo Treat, you will get up to 20 of the latest, most exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that only are available in Japan for a limited time. With the Sakurako Box, you'll receive 20 traditional and authentic artisan Japanese snack items, including Japanese teas and one special Japanese tableware with your box every month. Sakurako helps in partnering with local Japanese snack makers to continue to share Japanese culture and traditions that have been passed down for over 100 years. Each box includes a booklet that explains in detail every snack included in the box, and there's also a lot of informative Japanese culture that you can learn as well. Here is the Tokyo Treat box, as you guys already saw. Now what's really cool about this box is that this month's theme is a Sakura picnic, so there's a lot of Sakura flavored things in here. And what's super cool is that you actually get 2 exclusive flavors just to Tokyo Treat, which is pretty awesome. This one is Sakura Candy and a Sakura Layer Loaf, strawberry and red bean. And I am a sucker for red bean. I know it's not really the most healthiest thing on the planet, but oh, this smells so good. Here we got some marshmallows. I haven't had marshmallows in a long time. Oh, the little Sakura petals are so cute. Now we have the Sakurako box, and the theme of this box is matcha and mochi, which two things that I love. Here we have matcha cream daifuku. So I'm pretty excited about trying this. And it kind of almost looks like a little kiwi. Now what's really cool is that you actually get exclusive Sakura Sencha tea made just for Sakurako Box. So if you guys are tea lovers, gotta try this. So if you guys want to get your own snacks delivered right to your door, make sure you use my code MELLY to save yourself $5 off your first order of Sakurako or Tokyo Treat boxes. I'm gonna have the code right in the link down in the description. Just make sure you order by April 30th to get your box. All right, back to the review. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Now, my final thoughts. I'm going to say definitely buy this kit. Not because, okay, I am biased. You guys know I like to collect and hoard RX-72s, but aside from that, I still think this kit is amazing and it's fantastic. And it's basically, it's not quite a master grade and not really a high grade. It's kind of a mashup in between, you know? You get the best of both worlds. And I just really enjoyed this kit. It was fun to put together. I loved how super detailed the outer, you know, armor is and all the panel lines. It just looks fantastic. And if you can get him at a good price, this is the caveat. Obviously, I think the yen for this kit was, he goes for 3,960 yen. So it's roughly, let's go with like $38, $38, give or take. So yeah, for that price, I would say definitely get this kit. And plus, he's kind of like, you know, but he's basically a replica of the Yokohama, which is really cool. The only issue is, of course, if you're not in Japan, you're not going to get him for that price. So the issue lies with, you're going to have to go with, you know, third-party people selling it or people on eBay. So you're going to be paying a little bit, probably double if not more. So would I say buy him for $100, $120? No, that's definitely a stretch. Unless you really want it, then go for it. But that's something you're going to have to consider is, you know, he goes for like $38. So how much do you really want to spend, you know, on top of that? So that's just something to consider. Unfortunately, we don't have access to that pricing here. We don't have access to buy this kit, which is pretty sad. But I'm not going to let that take away from, you know, the quality of this kit. I think it's really well done. I love what Bandai did with this kit. I think it's fantastic, and I really, really enjoy this kit. So if you can get it at a good, fair price, I say he's definitely worth it. Thumbs up from me. Gunpla Melly says, get him to your collection, because I just think he's really cool. I mean, you guys cannot admit that he's not cool. He's really cool looking. So he is a 10 out of 10 for me. Get him, add him to your collection. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you guys want to add him or you think, not really, I don't know. Again, this is just my opinion. I like him a lot, so there's that. Anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you around for the next one. Adios.
A huge thank you to all the people on my Patreon for always supporting me, and a special thank you to all my ultimate fans who are Alphonse, BibloJack4, Chris Wright, David Sikora, Hassan Bass, Jason Franklin Fergerger, Jemison Willis, Jesse Uli, Madi, Michael Lyons, Michael Lawrence, Vertable20, and Wes Jones. Thank you guys so much for all the support.